Hello, people. Today is what is today? I have to take a look actually. Today is the 17th of January. Uh, 5 days to my birthday. At my birthday, my last time I reported on keto and what is happening to me in keto, with keto, through keto. That was on the 22nd of December. I reached 270 pounds and I decided to take a 2 week sort of change from this nomad and a lot of fasting. I was doing nomad for 4 or 5 days a week, and I did 2 or 3 days of strict fasting in those weeks, and I feel good about it. I decided to go for Christmas all out and to sort of enjoy a little bit more my living and go on normal keto, eating 2, maybe 3 times a day, including some snacks in between, but everything I eat will be and should be keto friendly. Except one mistake, I bought 2 sort of Christmas cookie, German type Christmas cookies, which are available only once a year at Walmart, made in Germany and imported here, and I just love this stuff. It reminds me on my youth, flavors of home. So I bought 1 package each. Usually I buy on Christmas time 4, 5, 6 and live off it for another month after Christmas. Of course, now I don't touch sugar, don't touch any carbohydrates. This was not a good thing, but it was necessary for my mental stability to have a memory of the years, of all the years. So I bought it, I ate some. I still have more than half of them here. I didn't go crazy, but I got out of ketosis quite quickly. Boom. There may have been 1 or 2 potatoes in there. Something I may have cheated in a few other corners. I'm not really aware of it, but I was out of ketosis. How did I notice? I started feeling sluggish again. I lost energy. My blood level. One of the fantastic side effects of being in ketosis is that my diabetes number 2, I controlled very, very nicely for, surprisingly. It went from my morning in the olden days, my morning settings was sometimes 13, 14, up to 17 or 18 in the mornings. And if I got ever in the evenings under 10, I felt I did good. Then I got on ketosis, and all of a sudden, under 10 was the norm. It started to be normal for me. Morning measurement 8, around 8, 8.1, 7.9, up or down. And in the evenings, I had sometimes 4.9, usually about 5.6, 5.7. Falling out of ketosis, that switched by 1 number. All of a sudden, my morning measurements were 9, 9.1, 9.5, 9.6 at one time. And then around 9, 9.1. Just one number higher than it was in ketosis. And the evening measurements were around, well, if it was good, it was under 7, but around 7. Exactly 1.5 higher than in ketosis. So that gives me an idea. Now I can go on hand of my regular blood sugar measurement, which I do regularly because I keep an eye on it. I can tell if I'm in ketosis. I had no clue before if I really was in ketosis. People talked about the keto flu. I never experienced anything of those things. Clarity of mind, I didn't realize what they mean. Now I know what clarity of mind means. This is now when I'm in ketosis. One of the big moments that kicks in is when I wake up out of this lethargic feeling. I feel energy, I feel activity. I'm much more active than I was before this. I didn't realize what a sad human being I must have been for quite a while. And being in ketosis makes me feel so much more alive. I always thought what I had was a slight depression. I felt like maybe I am depressed at times, but this is not depression. It's just lethargic. And being in ketosis makes me not be lethargic. I feel energy. I'm wearing for a year and a half now a watch Fitbit number 3. And before I went on ketosis, my Fitbit measurements of steps per day on a really slow day, when I really was lazy, I hardly made it to 2,000 steps. I just vegetate at home. Since I'm in ketosis, I have realized double or triple my activity. It may not be exactly correct. My friend claims I'm cheating. Well, why would I cheat with? But my friend claims he is so sure I'm cheating because now I'm beating him in steps. And he is so active, he walks to go shopping. Well, I am active now too. I leave my house many times a day, going on shopping trips, and I'm just more active. It doesn't matter if my Fitbit is recording certain things, they maybe not be steps, but it is recording. It still means I'm more active than I was before, and by double or triple the activity. That is another sign for me to find out in ketosis. Another thing, I realized after New Year's that I was out of ketosis. I realized this. I figured, let's go back into ketosis. Being out of ketosis, a lot of things, bad things, return to you. For example, the cravings for sweet, the cravings for eating. I had a hard time. I was doing OMAD before. I had a hard time going 24 hours without eating. The first 2-3 days I had to cheat and had 2 meals a day. I had to have it. So going back on it was not such a quick fix. Oh, I go back on it. I had to retrain my mind. I had to go back to basics with the fat eating, to add the right fat amounts to kickstart my body to go back to fat usage, away from the sugar burning to fat burning, fat adapting. I finally managed. I am back again. I'm happy. It was actually, I'm not sorry that I got out of ketosis, because this will happen again and again. Caca happens, Bad things happen, and it will happen again, but now I know how to better treat it. I know what to look for. I didn't realize it was that hard to get out of ketosis and trying to get back into it. The bad habits come back so quickly, unbelievable. I beat it, I put it down, I put everything on hold, my weight loss till my birthday, which is on the 22nd, in 5 days. I was supposed to be approaching 260 pounds. I am happy doing all this, losing this whole month. I'm happy I didn't gain weight. I'm sticking around 270. I did not dip under 270 yet. I hope to do it just around my birthday. I'm full into it again. I hope I can put it on, but I'm late by 1 month. I lost 1 month of losing weight. What I didn't lose was my attitude, life. I love life now more than before. I'm more positive. I'm a little bit bad. I used to play with my friends on the internet in a group. I still play with them, but I'm less frequent there. I have so many things to do. It takes some time away from me, and I enjoy the times I play with the boys. We play a war game on the internet, and they are all some old farts like me. Most of them are old farts like me. There is 1 or 2 people in our group who are still working, but most of them are retired people, and we have a lot of fun. It is just fun. We are just some big old boys who behave nicely, talk nice to each other, respectful, and we're having fun. But I let this slide a bit because it lost its importance at the moment for me. I'm sorry if you guys watch this. Sorry, guys. I will be back again, but right now I'm very often sidetracked by what is happening with me, my body. It's very interesting. Like I said, the side effects of this trying to lose weight have become more important than actually losing weight. I did lose over 40 pounds so far. Let's knock on wood. But the losing weight is a nice, and I hope to lose 40 to 50 pounds more. It'd be very nice to approach a nearly 100 pounds of weight loss. I have given myself a full year for this, easy, maybe even longer, but I will not give up on it. Because if it's going as a side effect, maybe eventually losing weight will become a side effect. I'm already a winner with my pain. I have a hip problem on my left hip. They have not been operated yet. My right hip has been replaced already. And I know I had a big problem. I just recently had a test, magnetic resonance. This is a tube where they put your body in and you have to wait for 20 minutes and do all kinds of stuff. And then my doctor called me back very surprised. Oh, you have a terrible, terrible hip problem. It's severe hip damage. Yes, if you're interested, we are certainly going to put you forward towards another operation to replace your left hip. I started laughing. I said, why do you think I've been complaining for a few years over incredibly pain? I had pain almost 24 hours a day. I got used to it. And he said, his answer was actually almost funny. Because he said, I'm always such in good humor and I was always so playing it down. He didn't take it too seriously, the pain. He did actually not believe that I really was in that much pain. My fault. Should have been more clear. I'm in pain. So it's a good idea if you talk to your physician, don't play tough. Be honest. If something hurts, it hurts. And apparently we're not there to be hurt by anything if it can be avoided. However, I'm back on keto. I will take a few more weeks before I make my next installment, but I think you should know. Yes, I was out of keto. Yes, I'm back into it. It wasn't as easy. There's a few things to fight, but I love my outlook in life again. All of a sudden, things get clearer, things get more easy to focus. Good for me, good for everything else. Hey, thanks for listening. If you listen to this point, well, then it must have been interesting because you're probably in the same position as I have been or will be. And do you make your own experiences? Like I said, I did not recognize many of the things that people were predicting, like keto flu, and it doesn't happen to me, but like they always say, everybody is different. Whatever works for you, whatever triggers you, maybe not do anything for the person beside you. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for listening. Bye.